I see so many times, you're watching a market watch and someone's like, "Oh, this card went up. I told you to buy it." Well, yeah, well, you told me to buy like 400 cards and one of them went up. Congrats. Well, today I want to do something that I don't really see done too much by YouTubers that do stuff like market watches, and I want to go back and review the things that I suggested that you pick up just to see how well I did, to see how accurate it was. So I kind of want to, hold myself a little bit accountable. I'm going for accuracy here. So let's go back. I put out 2 videos near the beginning of 2022 where I recommended buying 5 things in each video. So let's go back and see how I did. I want to review what I told you to buy, and did I buy it myself? We'll see. All right, so the first video that I put out was December 19th, 2021, which was Yu-Gi-Oh! Investing 5 deck cores to pick up now before support gets announced. So let's go ahead and go through those and see what happened. See if these were good recommendations or not. So the first one I suggested was Infernoid. There's been nothing for Infernoid in 2022. I guess like a Shizu came out, but these cards didn't really spike. There was a point, I think, I don't know if it was this year or in 2021, where the spell cards all went up randomly. I think maybe some of the Infernoids got reprinted, and then there was hype that, oh man, that means support is coming. So but Infernoids pretty much have stayed flat across the board. So Infernoid kind of, I wouldn't say it's a bad call, it just hasn't come through yet. Like, they haven't gone down. So I mean, I still have my core, I'm holding on to it, so whatever. So but that's 0 for 1. We'll call it what it is. That's 0 for 1. All right, so the second one I told you to pick up was Satellar Knight as a whole core. Luckily Ptolemaeus came off, and so Diamond went up. So that was a good call. But as a whole, I think this is another fail. Satellar Knight hasn't gotten anything besides Ptolemaeus. I'm talking about like across the board, the entire deck core goes up, not just like 1 or 2 cards. So it's a little win. If you picked up your diamonds, if you picked up your Ptolemaises, then good for you. But other than that, I think this is another loss. I still think it's a good core to hold. I still have mine. So, it just hasn't, it's another one of these things where it hasn't come through yet, but you could do better. You could definitely have done better. So that's another loss on my part. All right, moving on. The third deck I recommended was Spellbook. I call this one a win. Spellbooks went up across the board by probably like at least 25% increase per card when Spellbook of Judgment came off. I said these were 5 deck cores to pick up before support got announced, but I mean, Judgment coming off is support to me. So yeah, I'm happy with this pickup. I'm gonna call this one a win. So that's a 1 for 3 cumulative now. I still have my core. I still held it, actually. I think it was just going to be a temporary peak, and I think it's going to go nuts if actual like new cards get announced or some kind of spellcaster support gets announced. But for now, I'm holding on to my core just a little bit longer, just to see what we can do, because these cards there's no reason that the ultimates are ever going to go down in price. So I'm not really worried. I'm not in a hurry to get rid of them. But if you picked up your Spellbook core back in at the end of 2021, beginning of 2022, you definitely were able to make some profit if you wanted to sell them when Judgment came off. All right, the next deck I suggested picking up was Plunder Patrol. Great screenshot. We'll just leave it right there. So Plunders. There was a time in 2022 when Plunders spiked like mad, and that was right after the release of the Adventure Package. It's a really good combo with Plunder Patrol. I think it topped some event, so these prices all went to the moon, and I actually sold my core at that time. I think it pretty much like doubled in price. So if you pulled the trigger and sold your core after Adventure came out, but before all of the reprints in Ghost from the Past 2, you really hit it on the money there, and I'm going to call this one a win. This deck did go up in price a lot. There's also new support announced. It's getting a new Synchro Monster in the next set, Photon Hypernova. So if you're still holding onto your core, there's still hope. The original Secret Rares, I think, are really good investments. The Secret Rares for the extra deck monsters, and also low-key, pick up your Plunder Patrol booties now because they did not get reprinted and they're played in the deck, and there's only like 35 listings. So go pick up your Plunder Patrol booties. Take my word for it. You can definitely plus on that card very easily. But yeah, I'm going to call this one a win. There was a time where you could have sold this to make a big profit. I'm going to call that a W. All right, and the 5th archetype in this video that I recommended picking up was Dark World, and if you did this, you're in the money, dude. I'm selling off my core now. I even explained in this video, in the video I'm talking about, that Dark World would get a new structure deck, and then like 4 months later, it got a new structure deck announced. I mean, it's going in order. Next is like 6 Samurai, I think. So pick up your 6 Samurai shit. But anyways, Dark World is definitely a win. I'm gonna chalk that one up as a W. So you know, if you picked up your Dark World cards, even if you just picked up secret rare snows, ultra rare field spells, you made a pretty nice buck. So I'm gonna call that one a W. So for this video that I'm reviewing now, I went 3 for 5 so far. The other 2 didn't go down any, so you know it's like 3 wins, 2 draws. You didn't really lose much if you picked up Infernoid or a Satellar Knight. Even Satellar Knight is probably a little bit of a win if you picked up your diamonds as well. So, but let's be honest, it's a 3 for 5. Not too terrible. So I'm pretty happy with the results of that. And then let's review one more video I put out. This one was in April 2022, and I made a fatty claim that you could triple your money in 2022 with by buying these things. So let's see what I told you to buy and how they did. I'm just going to click to the end where all 5 things are shown on the screen. It's somewhere around here. Here we go. So I said 5 things. I said ultra rare swap frogs, pendulum cards. Notably, I showed in the video Dark Worm and Master Cerberus, and then we have DDD Gilgamesh, the link to. Then we had the hero secret rares out of whatever it was, Brothers of Legend, I think. And then the 5th thing not shown here is the Albaz structure deck. I said buy these sealed and keep them sealed. So let's talk about how they did. Okay, first, Swap Frog. Swap Frog, if you bought them at the time of this video and sold them at their peak, you would have tripled your money. That's the only win in this video where I actually, where the claim actually came true. So I actually did that. I'm pretty happy with myself. I bought like 25 copies and I tripled them. So we'll take that as a win. So that's 1 for 1. And that's pretty much where the wins stop. Let's talk about DDD Gilgamesh. At the time of this video, I think DDD like started topping, and I thought it would get bigger. I thought Hulk would get banned at that time, and DDD would be the only combo deck left. Total fail call. DDD pretty much died off immediately. Gilgamesh's dropped in price by probably triple. So you know they were $2 at the time, and I think now they're what, like 75 cents or something. So definitely a fail on that one. All right, let's talk about the pendulum cards. So I noted Dark Worm and Master Cerberus. Dark Worm dropped. I think it was $7 at the time of that video, and right now it's like $5. So that's a loss. And then we have Master Cerberus. At that time, I think Master Cerberus is actually a win. Master Cerberus was like $4, and now it's like $8, I want to guess. Let's see. Mythical Beast Master. Oh wow, it's dropped. Has it dropped? I'm talking about first ed. If you bought Unlims, that's your fault. Okay, first ed. There's a few for 3, and then it goes all the way up to 550. All right, so I'm gonna call this one. I guess it's a loss. Let's be honest. Can we go back 1 year? The video I put out was in April, at the end of April, which is like here. And the card was $5. So if you sold here, you would have made some money in October, but definitely not triple. Definitely not living up to what I said there. let's actually look while we're here. Let's look at the Swap Frog. How did Swap Frog do? Now it's obviously down to nothing because Ronin Totem got banned, but let's look at the 1 year. So at the time of this video, at the time of that video, was literally right here, market price 390. I think I recorded this video literally at this peak, like right before I bought these cards. I can probably bring up the order history. I bought like 25 copies for $1 or something like that, $1.50. And then at their peak, they were 6s, but I was selling them. I was selling them for like $8. So I definitely pulled off the Swap Frog one. Anyway, let's get back to this list here. So the other two cards I said were the Secret Rare Heroes. And these went down because they got yet another reprint, which I should have seen coming. They reprint all of the Legendary Duelist shit in a new Legendary Duelist set. So let's go look at Malicious Bane. Okay, it's at like $4. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's actually not terrible. I thought it would be much worse. So back here at the end of April, it was, oh man, it was still $5. Really? I definitely did not pick mine up for $5, but it's only gone down. So yeah, definitely a fail on that one. And I know a Dusted Gold is not going to be any better. So, but I'm still happy to have my 2 copies, but I didn't buy these in bulk. I didn't follow up on my words on any of these except for Darkworm. I bought a ton of Darkworm and I bought a ton of Swap Frog. And those are the 2 that I actually followed through with. Oh, as well as the Albaz Structure deck. So, yeah. Of these 4 cards, these 4 sets of cards, I'm going to call it 1 out of 4. Swap Frog only. And now let's look at the Structure deck. So the Structure deck, I shouldn't have claimed you're going to triple your money in 2022. I still think you will triple your money if you bought them. You just have to wait a little while, probably a year or 2. Let's look at the Albaz Structure deck. Right now, yeah, they're still at pretty much MSRP, $12. And I bought a case of 10 of them, or a case of, how many's in here? I still have a sealed case. So, how many does this come with? 8 or 10? Anyways, yeah, I still have I still have my box. I'm gonna keep it sealed, probably for years, to be honest, and just sell it later. So yeah, that was, in hindsight, not a way to triple your money in 2022. It's a way to triple your money by 2025. But yeah, this video was pretty much a dud. 1 out of 5. Structure deck, yeah, all right, maybe it's 1 out of 4 with an asterisk, to be honest. I still think Darkworm and Master Cerberus are good buys. I no longer think Gilgamesh and the Heroes are good buys. And the Heroes could, I don't know. There's so many prints of the damn hero cards. It's going to take forever for those to go up. So for a quick buck, the best one on this list is definitely Darkworm. I think Darkworm will go up eventually, pretty soon. But whatever. Don't take that to heart. Anyways, so this video was 1 for 5. This video was 3 for 5. Maybe like 3.5 for 5. So overall, below 50% return, below 50% success rate. Not great. So what I'm gonna do going forward, I'm only gonna recommend cards that I already bought a lot of. Because I don't want to tell you, hey, go buy all these cards and then just not do it myself. Like if it was really a good idea, I would do it. So I'm gonna really commit to what I'm telling you guys going forward. I'm going to show the cards that I buy in bulk to kind of say, hey, I'm in it with you guys. So, you know, and I'm not trying to cause buyouts. I'm a tiny channel. And so I'm not going to really affect the market. But, you know, if you're watching, you get a little bit of value, hopefully, out of these investment videos. Yeah, I just want to show you guys that I'm in it with you. I think that X card is a good buy, Y card is a bad buy. I'm not buying these, I'm buying these, whatever. So, yeah, with that being said, look forward to a new version of these videos coming soon, where I'm actually going to show you the cards I own several copies of that I think are good investments. And you know, I think they're good investments because I invested in myself. So yeah, with that being said, let me know what you guys think. hit the subscribe button. Let me hit 500 subs so I can unlock the community tab. That would be awesome. Send my channel to your friends. Tell them to hit subscribe. I just really want to get that community tab open. I need 500 subscribers for YouTube to let me do that. So yeah, appreciate it. Leave a comment, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.